Course, it is about the passengers aboard the planes. There are at least 6 on the commercial jet that were returning from a figure skating event. Vadim Nomov and Evgenia Shishkova were a championship couple who skated together at the Paris Olympics. The promising young skater Jina Han and her mother also won the aircraft, as did Spencer Lane and his mother. One of the pilots on the aircraft was Samuel Lilly. His father reacted to the news of his son's death, saying, "It hurts so bad, I can't even cry myself to sleep." In Wichita, the Eisenhower Airport, it's activated a team to support families of the victims. Jesse Romo is the director of that airport. He joins me now. Director, obviously our thoughts, commiserations. I mean, the appallingness. You know, whenever one of these things happen, I'm always acutely aware that people like you know the inherent risks involved with aviation. You prepare, you practice, all these things, but nothing really prepares you for when it happens, does it?
You're absolutely right. Nothing ever prepares you to actually experience this level of tragedy.
From what we know, there was nothing wrong with the aircraft. It seemed everything was fine. Is that your understanding?
That is my understanding. We didn't see any abnormalities in operations occurred when the aircraft was departing from Wichita.
And to your knowledge, the way in which the flight performed all seems to have been normal too, isn't it?
We have limited knowledge on the actual operation of the aircraft once it's in flight, but we haven't heard anything unusual.
What's been the reaction? Obviously, you know, it's sadness, but how are people taking it? What's happening in Wichita? Because this flight was, it was an important one in a sense. It was your only daily flight to DC, and it was a well-used flight, wasn't it? So tell me about the reaction.
Yeah, Washington, D.C., especially D.C. airport, is very difficult to get into. So we were extremely proud to start that service just a year ago, January of last year. And so it is very well utilized and has helped us out tremendously across the community for business growth, for events. And it's extremely tragic that it occurred on this route, especially after hosting one of those ice skating events, which you had just referenced. So it's devastating to the community. We've already held a prayer vigil citywide with a lot of leaders from different clergy coming together, and everybody just, you know, thoughts and prayers are to all the family and victims, everyone involved, and the first responders that are out there.
Do you know anything about the skaters, the event? Did you anything? I mean, the Skating Association had chosen Wichita as a place to hold this event.
Yeah, that was a significant win for us too, from our visitors in the Convention Bureau, and you know, it was great to highlight Wichita, and it's just very unfortunate that it happened to some of the participants.
We're hearing all sorts of ideas and thoughts of what might have taken place, particularly concerning air traffic control. Now, I'm going to follow, forgive me, I'm not going to follow the president's view on terms of DEI, but I want to instead talk more about this idea from the chair of the NTSB, which is air traffic control, and the level of stress, not only of the controllers, but of the system and the number of air traffic controllers. Is this something of which you have experience at Wichita, that there's simply just not enough controllers to go around?
I think that we've all seen that in recent years, especially since COVID, that we've struggled with staffing and keeping it at the highest level possible. We've definitely suffered through a pilot shortage in our industry. And there has been discussions of a shortage of air traffic controllers. I'm not sure, and I can't speak to the level of staffing that occurred there last night in Washington, D.C. area, but it's definitely been something prevalent in our workforce across several industries as well.
Have you seen any evidence of a lowering of quality of staff that people have been employed, either on competency or on DEI grounds or anything? And the reason I'm asking, sir, and I know it's an uncomfortable question, is because the president himself put this firmly, squarely, right in the domain in a 45-minute news conference. From what you have seen anything that suggests that standards have changed?
I can't state that I've seen any sort of standard change. So again, my comments would only be towards, I know that we've had a shortage in workforce and, we've all struggled with retention and wanting to train and develop our staff. But no, I won't engage in that level of speculation on their quality of workforce there.
Mr. Director, I'm grateful, sir. Our thoughts, prayers, considerations. This is a very difficult time for everybody and yourselves and your staff and your colleagues. And I'm grateful that you've taken a moment or two out of your busy day to talk to me. Thank you, sir. It is appreciated. Thank you.